Bussin With The Boys Spring Tour 2024. If you guys are watching right now, thank you for all the support that you show. What we do on the Spring Tour is we go around to different universities. The first stop, Nebraska. We've done Nebraska, Florida State. We're going to do Oregon and Alabama. We sit down with a couple players and the head coach to talk about the expectations on the upcoming year. And you get everybody relaxed in the offseason. Everybody's winning when you're in the offseason. This episode, we have Dylan Raiola. We talked to him about the quarterback room being a 5-star recruit. I compare him to Jesus Christ of the New Testament and all the expectations that come with him coming to Nebraska. And then I also talked to him about, what was the other thing, Mitch?
QB room.
They hit the QB room.
That's not his recruiting journey. And
his recruiting journey. He committed to Ohio State. Then he decommitted and went to Georgia. Then he decommitted and came to Big Red Country. But thank you guys for watching. Again, if you're watching, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're leaving comments. And again, thank you so much for all the support. Big hugs, tiny kisses, and go Big Red. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Bussin With The Boys. My first question, Dylan Raiola. Who wrote the poem?
I didn't write it. I didn't write it.
I had to know. I had to ask. I felt like it'd be a fun question to ask.
Pushing that poem, though. Pushing it.
Well, people are going to try and come at me like, oh, how write this poem? Yeah, I'm going to write for my guy. Like, there's no, it's a hell of a poem. But I still got to ask who wrote it. You know what I mean? I'm never going to sit here and we just landed my man and just start clowning, like do any of that stuff. I'm not going to fall into any of that peer pressure. I'm riding with my guys, man.
Indeed. Yeah, you was definitely right.
Did your dad write it?
Nah, my dad and mom actually had someone do it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
I mean, that was smart, though.
Yeah.
It just looks better. You know what I mean?
I was telling Rule, I was like, yeah, I hear he's on campus. Like, let me FaceTime in and close this deal for you.
Yeah.
He laughed.
I know. I was at his apartment and he told me about it. He goes like, Will's trying to get you to close the deal right now. I'm like, I couldn't tell him. I was waiting till Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, I think I had Orlovsky tip me off.
Yeah.
He said not to out my boy Orlovsky, which I just did. But I was like, yeah, I'll keep it under the wraps. Like, he's like, you didn't hear it from me. I was like, oh man, we almost got to get done. Hey, but for real though, talk to us about your recruiting. You were committed to Ohio State first.
Yeah.
Then you decommit, and then go to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Were you living in Georgia?
I was.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're getting acclimated to be a Georgia Bulldog, best team in the country, and then you flip last minute to Nebraska. Take us through the recruiting process of Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State, that happened fast. I wasn't really ready to commit, and then I went there a couple of times and kind of was like, this is where I want to be, and then things changed, and Georgia's my first offer, so I always loved Georgia, loved Coach Smart, and then moved to Georgia. I wouldn't regret it. I loved it just for the state it was, and then I don't know, after the season was over, I'm like, Dad, like I want to do something different. I don't like Georgia's the best team. Yeah, I respect Coach Smart and everything he does, but like Nebraska's the only place that you can bring back and it can mean something more than we just won a game or won a championship. I think if we do that here, it'll make a lot of people happy and it'll be special.
Legacy,
yeah.
Did you not like Georgia, like the city of Georgia where you was at? Like what? Like something had to make you not want to go to Georgia. Like what was it? The city? Did you not feel like you fitted in Georgia? Like what was it?
I want to do something different. I mean, I think it's normal for the 5-star guys to go to the Alabamas, the Georgias, and Clemson, which they can do all that, right? But I think having the legacy my dad left here, names in the stadium, so much history of this place, I was like, Lincoln, Nebraska is a special place, and they just need to have winners in the program and go make it happen.
What if we're thinking about the beginning, because obviously being a big time recruit like you are, you get fascinated with like the Georgias and the Bamas, like you were saying. What was it through the transition or in the beginning that maybe you weren't wanting to go to Nebraska, or whether you're just playing hard to get? But what was it that was kind of cultivating, other than you were just kind of waking up and be like, I want to do something different? Like what was kind of happening or didn't happen in the beginning, and what happened at the end to kind of get you to come back to Nebraska?
Yeah, I know Coach Rule always preached to me what he wanted to do for this program. But for me, I needed to see it. And even though they went 5-7, I think there's a lot of things that happened that they could have been 11-1 and just lose to Michigan. So I took that as a positive, and I actually was here for the Michigan game, and you know I felt a different vibe than I came before. So I felt like, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll talk about NIL deals. Like was that like a big part in your recruiting class too? Like was a lot of people pursuing you with the NIL deals? Like tell us what that looked like.
Yeah, that's different time of recruiting in NIL space. People do it different ways, come at you different ways, but for me, I didn't handle that stuff. My parents handled it. My marketing team handled it. So I'm grateful for that. No, I didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Like, you guys handle that. I'll play football, and that's kind of how I like it done.
And that's great too. Like how beneficial is it to have, like, your uncle, he's obviously here and has success in the coaching world. Your dad had an unbelievable career and has had a lot of success in this business. How much of a head start do you feel like you have kind of having those influences to help you out? Because a lot of kids too, they don't necessarily have all these pieces around them or understanding. How helpful and how influential has your family been? It's
been tremendous. I mean, my dad's been through it all, seen it all. My mom was with him the whole time, so she's seen it on the back end. And I think it's been great just to help me stay focused on football. And really all I know when I'm getting paid is when it hits my account. So it's like,
a couple times a month.
Just keep working.
Nice.
So, my parents been great for me, and kind of teaching me how to spend, save, all those different kind of things.
Yeah.
Man, now I want to talk about awards. So you got the Polynesian football award for 2023, man. Tell us about that. Like, how did that feel, especially being from the Pacific Island, giving back? Got so many people out there watching you, want to be in your footsteps and do what you do. What does that mean to you?
It was special. Leaving Hawaii, I call that home because that's where I grew up. But it was special, and I went out there 2 years before to kind of help promote the game for my year, and I set out to go win that award, and I think to win it was special. But when I left home, I never played football, and I only started playing football my freshman year, at least quarterback. And so to go back home, play in front of my family and friends, it was weird because when I was at home, I played baseball. Never see me in shoulder pads and a helmet, and to come back. That's actually where my mom went to high school. So,
for real?
Yeah, it was like weird. I'm like, this is where my mom went to high school.
Yeah.
So you got to go back and do it there where your mom was at high school. Dang.
Yeah, do it there.
You talk about Hawaii. You're in a place like Nebraska. Talk about the change. Talk about how you've been getting acclimated. Because you were a mid-year cat too, so you've been in, so you've already you understand the weather here. Talk about
cold.
getting acclimated to Nebraska.
Actually funny. The negative when it was super cold, I was in Hawaii that week. So all my boys back here, like my roommates from Miami, a couple guys from Miami, they're freezing over here. I'm like, I'm in paradise.
Yeah.
And I just get used to like not having the greenery. There's a lot of just trees and nothing on the trees.
Some gray, some
gray. Yeah. You wake up like, it's nighttime already. So you gotta just get used to.
How's it been getting acclimated in the college realm, in the college world?
It's fun. School's a lot. Study hall every day for an hour turns into 2 hours. You gotta get your work done.
Is it mandatory?
Mandatory for freshmen, yeah. So you gotta put your time in and you can get out of there. That's what I'm trying to do.
You gotta have a certain GPA to get out of it to test
3.0.
3.0, yeah. So I think that's the same, yeah.
Once you hit that 3.0, all right,
I'm gone.
Dennis, I'm out of here,
but
bro.
Most people come. I'll be like, bro, don't get back in study hall program. Like, don't come back. Like, why you get out to come back?
Right. Like, bro, take care of your classes.
Take care of your classes.
Come on, man.
So how's the quarterback room? You coming in, you hot shit. Everybody talking about you. You got starters in there. What it look like in there?
It's fun. I think the first couple times we're trying to learn the plays is man, I'm not used to not knowing the plays, but coming in a new system and I'm like, I got to catch up and learn. So it kind of forced me to speed up, grow up faster. But it's been fun just competing, just just trying to enjoy the room. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot that can happen, but I think the competition is the only way to settle it.
Yeah.
Indeed.
How do you feel like you handle? Because obviously you come in with all the expectation. Everybody's aware of the expectation of Dylan, especially coming to Nebraska. You know how this fan base is.
Right.
Basically, you coming in it aligns a lot with what Jesus did in the New Testament.
Yeah.
How do you deal? How do you feel like you deal or handle, I guess, the pressure with it? Does it feel natural to you? Does it feel easy? Does it feel like a distraction at times? Like, what are you doing and what are you leaning on to kind of deal with all of that?
I think to just hear the expectations and kind of, you can feel it. You know, you walk out and you go hang out with the guys and around downtown. You can just feel people are waiting to win, and I think that's motivation for me. You know, I don't want to let these people down. Coming in with all the expectations, I just want to deliver. And I think that's just a message I have to me and my guys, you know, one-on-one with them is we have a lot of talent in the room. We have a lot of skill, and we can go make it happen. We got to stay focused. You know, we go out, start 2-3-0. People are going to tell us how good we are. We just got to stay focused and keep going.
So what is like when you outside this campus? Like people notice you, like people coming up asking for your photos. What is like? Because I mean, you was big thing. We know my man's was.
I mean, just being a Nebraska athlete, I feel like this place they just know. You are the pro.
I feel like if you like a top guy like him, I feel like they gonna know. I don't think they knew who you were.
Right. Yeah. I know the dudes who had the juice when I was playing. It was like Rex Burkhead, Taylor Martinez, Kenny Bell.
Yeah.
Kenny Bell like worked at the bar. He would work at the bar until like 3 a.m. and close it down. Like work there as an employee, and then come to workouts at like 7 a.m.
Oh no way!
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
But yeah, those dudes had the juice. Like I feel what you're saying.
See what I'm saying?
Feed me
Yeah.
some
shots.
Hawaii. God damn. Hey, but the fan base is
No, they're
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm ready for the spring game. I don't know how I'm gonna react that tunnel walk. I've seen it, grown up watching it, saw it as a recruit, and I don't think it's gonna be way different actually doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to what you were saying, it's cool. People notice me. It's kind of, I got to make sure I'm looking sharp when I walk out. Like, I can't wear like joggers and look like all sloppy. I got to be matching. Try wear Adidas. Just that's what we are, and yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
Do you play a role in recruiting? Like you being a 5-star coming here and knowing like we got to get some of those 4 and 5-star guys. Do you find yourself playing a role in recruiting? Like, are you DMing cats? Are you like,
yeah, I'm trying to help bring as much talent as you can here. I mean, recruiting season now, and everyone's coming through to come see us, and get texts from recruiting people like, come see this guy, come see this guy. I'm like, I got class, I got all this stuff, but like, yeah, I'll come say what's up. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, I remember being recruited, so I know how it feels.
Yeah. Are you familiar with like who visits and things like that?
If I'm not, yes, but if I'm not, they'll catch me up real quick.
Yeah.
Watch 5 clips of their highlights and be like, all right, he's good.
I mean, shit, you landed 2 receivers just because of him coming here. I think I want to say Davon Hall and
Isaiah Nair.
Isaiah. Yeah, so they landed when they seen they got him, landed 2 top receivers. That's gonna should bring something to the table, be exciting to watch. Huh?
It's up.
It's up.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, Delanie.
I'm not
He wants
hating,
us to
bro.
fail.
I am not hating.
He's a hater.
I am a Will Compton hater, not a Nebraska hater.
What we were sitting with Nash a little bit ago, and the question to him was his favorite post weigh-in meal from cutting
boy.
weight. Like, what is one of your go-to spots in Lincoln, Nebraska? A go-to meal.
I mean, everyone talks about Runza. I haven't had it yet, but I like Cane's. I think I had Cane's the first time ever was in Nebraska. So I always go to the same Cane's right downtown and get me a box combo.
Box combo, you take the slaw or you sub it out?
No, I sub it out.
For some
Not a
more
slaw.
toast?
More toast.
Wait, but didn't you live in Arizona for a little bit?
I did, yeah. I lived there.
They didn't have a cane?
When I went through high school, I tried not to eat fast food.
What are your thoughts on In-N-Out?
Oh, man. I'm a Shake Shack fan. I love Shake Shack way better
It's better than
Shit, he's right. Shake Shack's better than In-N-Out.
I'm talking about Five Guys.
Five Guys is also elite. Is Five Guys elite?
It's elite. elite expensive too. $15 a burger.
It is,
For
but
a
that shit
sloppy
is
burger,
nice.
for a sloppy burger. They throw it in that foil.
You gotta wash your
bread
hands
you
right
gotta,
after.
See, the bread be wet.
Can't wear a white t-shirt.
Hey, what are you talking about? The bread's wet.
Because it's all juiced up, bro. They be, yeah, man, that thing be sloppy, be dripping. I'm just saying.
I'm on like I'm on a journey to get everybody saying that In-N-Out's average because I do believe it's average.
I think it is average.
I just like a fresh burger.
Hey, Gary, you saw it, right?
It's like going to McDonald's to get a burger. I think it's
I
the
like
same
McDonald's.
Yeah.
He tried saying McDonald's is better than Five Guys.
It is. The Big Mac is untouchable. Add mac sauce, extra mac sauce. You got to put another cheese because Big Mac only put one cheese. I don't know why they do that.
You was just hyping the Big Mac. What? Growing up, who are some quarterbacks that you try to emulate your game after?
Stafford. I always grew up around Stafford. He was a gunslinger, still is. And my boy Pat Mahomes. It's cool to watch him play, and get to train with him and be around him is pretty cool. I'm supposed to play golf here in a little bit together.
Oh yeah,
so.
You good at golf?
Yeah, I just got some new sticks, so I gotta if I have time to go out and practice. And
Ain't y'all playing today?
That's what they said. 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't have my clubs on here yet, so.
Sorry, grip and rip, man.
Is your game similar to Pat's? Like, cause y'all got like that similar body style.
Yeah. I try to be my own guy, but I try to take what he does.
Yeah.
His Super Bowl run, what he was doing with his, I watch his feet. Everybody watches all his throws, and we train the same guy, so I can kind of understand what he's doing. But he's feeling all that pressure, and he's kind of just buying time, and he's so strong in the lower half, and he just he makes throws. So
crazy throws.
Were you a massive Stafford fan? I assume growing up with him being on your dad's team.
Yeah, he was like a young pup. When my dad called him a young pup. He funny. Him and his wife. His rookie year. They didn't get anything for Christmas dinner meal, and so they woke up Christmas Day and we're like, everything's closed. Like texting my dad, everything's closed, and my dad's like, it's Christmas. So he just had him over to the house, and it was just funny because he didn't know nothing's open on Christmas. He's still trying to figure it out.
Hey, his celebration video after the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
The photographer fell off he walked off.
He didn't know what to do.
Well, he didn't know where he was at. He's celebrating.
So you was a young buck being around him as a young kid.
Yeah.
And you didn't even play football at the time, correct?
No. I didn't even know how to grip. I used to just hold the ball like this and throw it with my hand.
Why didn't you play before freshman year?
I was scared.
For real?
I was scared.
Really?
I didn't want to get hit. Linebackers got bad intentions.
What changed your mind?
I was a catcher, so I was always a thrower.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I was like quarterback, like a little tall. I didn't get my dad's like little bigger body build. Let me see if I can throw the football around a little bit.
He's
like, not too big. I don't want to go too big.
Not too big. He's a little skinny now. But.
Damn, just go out there and then you sling it. And you're like, okay, maybe I'm all right at this point.
You're like, oh, I don't get hit? Oh, this is it.
Yeah, I know. You get flags now, you get hit.
Oh, God. Yeah, you guys do get taken care of.
No, y'all getting
all
saved.
you got to do is if you get hit late, they're throwing a flag, you just... Where's
the flag? Right.
There it comes.
You can kind of flop a little bit now.
Yeah.
Throw your hands up. Yeah, Pat does that.
Just let your head hit the ground.
Yeah.
Tua.
Right.
You get flag.
Fall a little bit like RG.
Oh, yeah.
Tua. RG and make it seem like he's in a car wreck every time. Oh, we got anything else for Dylan?
Nah, I think that was it.
Favorite thing? You haven't been around long enough, but I'll still ask the question. Favorite thing about Coach Rule, and then a pet peeve of Coach Rule.
Favorite thing about Coach Rule? Oh, he's got some juice. I like his juice. He's always like trying to, he's a player's coach, so he's always around us trying to match our juice. And when we're not matching his juice, he'll let us know. He's really loud. But his biggest pet peeve is mat drills. I came here and all I heard was about mat drills, and we got a whole 2 months or a whole month of training before, and I'm like, when am I gonna see these mat drills? Like, you guys keep talking about it, but like, when are they gonna come? And when they came, that's like his baby. He's all in on that. He believes in it, and he just goes with it.
They suck.
They suck. You
Because
feel
we
like
didn't have mad drills. I've
Yeah.
heard about them.
yeah, you're like wheezing. You're like
what do it consist of?
you basically start behind the lines like military. You got to snap down on the count. You got to dive out, pop up, shuffle, different things like that. Then you got to go sled push races. Then you got to go to med ball, like a wrestle. So you're like locked in a one med ball with two people on each, one person on each side.
You guys are just holding the ball.
You're
and
holding the
whoever can
ball.
get
You
the
got to
ball.
rip it. I mean, you're getting elbowed, and people are falling all over the place. And there's agility. And then the best station is the walk-in speed form. You're trying to work on your speed form. You're like, I get a break.
Yeah. You get a little chill
Slow
moment.
down a little bit.
Well, bro, thanks for coming on, man. This
Thank
has
you.
been awesome.
Yeah.
And shout out Coach Rule, letting Dylan come on. I had to kind of like talk him into it a little bit. Like, come on, man. I'm not going to talk too much about the quarterback situation, but thank you, man.
Yeah,
This has
of
been
course.
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.